Hey guys, I'm back for another quick video. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday to you guys. Happy President's Day, and not the president that's in office, because y'all know Obama is still my president, so that's who I still see as my president. So when I say Happy President's Day, that's who I'm talking about, Obama. Okay, hope you guys are doing well. It is Monday, and we have some news that I hope you guys can use. We're gonna breeze through. Hopefully, this video is not too long. But let's get into it, honey, because it's a lot to get into. It's a little juicy information that we gotta get into. All right. So thank y'all for being here. Please don't forget to hit that like button so we can get this video out there, honey, for the peoples to see it. Damn, look at me. Look at me. Dropping shit. All right, hold on. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right, so thank you guys. Here we go. Let's get into it. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, let's get into it. So for those of you that are into the Tyler Perry flicks, the one that was on Netflix to be exact, Beauty in Black. The trailer for that is back out. That will be coming back on March the 6th, okay? March 6th, Beauty in Black Part 2, because you know they had a Part 1, and then there was a Part 2 that will be back, okay? Ooh, let's back it up. Let's back it up. I hope I don't got I hope I don't have to go back, and I'm just gonna play just a little bit so you guys can know what it is. Okay. I hope I don't have to edit it, but if I do, so fuck what shit. All right, y'all ready? Let's go.
They have my sister.
This is the movie that LeBarrett's brother is in too, you guys. I heard.
Do anything. But we gotta find her, all right? I am not letting them do to her what they did to me.
Okay, so y'all know we didn't play it all because they kind of get a little grimy. All right. So for those of you that haven't watched, this is a good one. This is a good movie. It is on Netflix. Okay. Again, it's back March 6th, and it is Beauty in Black is Part 2. Okay. I'm excited because I binge watched the entire first, I want to say season or Part 1 of Beauty in Black. It is really good. So that is the official trailer. If you want to know more, you can go on YouTube, Part 2's official trailer for Beauty in Black. Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. Okay. So that is out. It looks like it's going to be really good. I can't wait. Because I was like, damn, why they space it out so far like that? Because damn, I forgot about it until I saw the promo for the for Part 2 of it. So damn. But that's it and that's all. Okay, because I wish I could play more, but yeah, I don't want to have to edit out too much. But that's it. Movie for Beauty in Black Part 2 on Netflix comes back March 6th. Let's move on. All right, so I found an interesting article. All right, let's get into it. When I saw it, I said, what in the fuck? We're gonna look at it because there's a lot of lies and perpetrations being presented here. So we're gonna look at them. All right. Let's look at them. All right. This is on Fame Mingles. All right. Fame Mingles. Let's see it. As you guys can see coming up on my screen, it says Miss Wanda Huntsville Network, a story of success and dedication, Lord. All right. This was published in December 5th of 2023. Let's look at this. All right. You already know who that is, child. Eveline from The Wiz, honey. Let's move on down. Let's ease on down this post. All right. Okay. So as you guys can see, Miss Wanda Huntsville Network, it says it makes her one of the wealthiest people on the globe. It says that it is a testament of her direct success. And if we speak honestly, it wasn't a cakewalk for her or a result of any kind of nepotism. It says that she paved her route to success, and her creativity and working skills are literally reaching out to everybody. Says that she is a popular internet sensation and has motivated many. It goes on to say that she began her life with humble beginnings. Who the fuck wrote this? Child. Ooh. All right, so it goes on to say that Miss Wanda Huntsville net worth, child. Let's get into this. It says that when we talk about the world's richest celebrities, Miss Wanda Love and Marriage Huntsville's name is no stranger to us. Who the fuck wrote this? It says that within just a few years, she showed us a new level of popularity and the definition of success with her rising popularity in Love and Marriage Huntsville Saturdays, 8/7 Central, honey, on, and Love and Marriage DC Saturdays, 9/8 Central, on. Plus, she has many revenue resources with an impressive 141K plus followers on Instagram. Says that she enjoys many affiliates, contracts, and so forth and so on. Now, it says just recently she posted a reel with a caption with "Stormy talk to Courtney about the business, hashtag Love and Marriage Huntsville at OWN, keep it real, at OWN TV, at Kingdom Reigns Entertainment." Okay. It says a lot about her online presence working with such eminent figures. It says that according to a recent survey by Business Insiders and Forbes, Miss Wanda Love and Marriage Huntsville has a net worth of more than a couple of millions of dollars. Y'all say this is funny as fuck. All right, so let's look at these millions, child. They're breaking it down. Lord. All right, so we're going to start at 2023, honey. It says as of 2023 that Wanda's net worth was $16.5 million. I kid y'all not. All right, so in 2022, they're saying she was at 16 million. At 2021, she was at 15.5 million. At 2020, she was at $15 million. Now, they said the Miss Wanda Huntsville relationships, girl. Ooh, that might be juicy. Let's see what it says, shall we? It says, although Miss Wanda Love and Marriage Huntsville, child, seems to be single, she is currently married. Despite what has allegedly been published, said that she has been married for a long time and her spouse is quite helpful to her. Now, it goes on to say that some sources claim that she has been spotted in a lot of different areas and they are happy in their married life. Says that they appear to have great expectations for the future, hoping to continue sharing the beauty of their partnership with us to find happiness. Okay. Says Miss Wanda Love Miss Wanda Love, known from Love and Marriage Huntsville, that didn't make sense, commenced her formal education at home. Well, shit, there you go. Well, there you go. I was wondering, child, what school you had gone to, girl? At home, girl. Ooh, online remedial courses. Come on, Lord. Completing both her secondary and primary schooling within the familiar walls of her residence, Lord. Lord, am I gonna be able to get through this post, Lord? The more I read, the funnier this shit get, y'all. Let's go back. Says that she commenced her formal education at home, completing both her secondary and primary schooling within the familiar walls of her residence. Following her preschool years, she proceeded to a regional high school and proudly tossed her graduation cap into the air. Notably, reports indicate that she achieved the remarkable feat of earning a college degree while still in high school, a commendable accomplishment that undoubtedly shaped her career trajectory. Now, Wanda already said she had her GED and she did not go to college, but she was very proud of Tisha getting 3 degrees. So I'm not sure who wrote this because their information is not correct. Wanda did not go to college because she's always said that she pushed Tisha to do the very best and that Tisha was the only person in her family, or the first person in her family ready to go to college. I don't think that was true because Kiki also went to college and was a professor. So whatever, girl. Let's continue. Ooh. Whoa. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, so additionally, Wanda girl pursued further education at a regional university, enriching her academic profile. Throughout her school years, she discovered valuable insights that would prove impactful in her later life. With this diverse set of credentials, Wanda has successfully navigated her journey to where she stands today. Where is she standing, girl? Beside that damn food truck that won't crank up is what I saw last. So they got some fun facts that who is Wanda on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Says Letitia Scott, a cast member, is the mother of Miss Wanda. No, that's not true. Wanda is the mother of Tisha, child. See, that's why they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Says she entered the Love and Marriage Huntsville scene with abandon, and doesn't seem to have turned back. That don't make sense. Says is Love and Marriage Huntsville a real child? We ain't about to read that shit. What do I think about that? Let's go back to this damn network, because child, this about blew me out my seat. I about fell out the seat. They're saying that in the year of 2020 that Wanda was at $15 million, y'all. Now the show started in 2019. Where the fuck did this money come from? At 2020, Wanda had $15 million, according to this post. Love and Marriage Huntsville did not jump off until 2019. So this is false information. 2021, they said she was up to 15.5 million. They said in 2022, she was at 16 million. And at 2023, Lord, she was at 16.5. So this looking like they're just adding another 5 something to the rest of this damn net worth every year that goes by. This is some bullshit. Y'all know this ain't true. But this is the post we found, y'all. Baby, they saying that she is just out here riding around and fucking getting it. I said, I know y'all lying, child. But anywho and anyway, let's move on into some other news, girl. Okay. Let's move into some other news, because baby, I ain't got no more pearls on, because I done snatched them off after that post. I said, Lord, I ain't got no more pearls, Lord. My pearls is gone, Jesus. All right, so let's get into Carlos. Out here still running his damn mouth, Lord. Carlos is still out here capping and clapping back over there on the Twitter, Lord. All right, because the people are letting him know, Carlos, you really not shit out here these days in these streets. But Carlos says, listen, okay, now I understand that I'm the face of Black reality production, which is why folks lie for sympathy and payola to distract, okay? And this Cheeks individual, okay, Ruby Cheeks to be exact, says, wild shit is that crazy how it be your own people. People overly criticize Black talent and Black shows way harsher, especially in the reality TV space. So they feel that the fans are coming in and being very judgmental maybe and criticizing Carlos's shows because they don't want to see him win as a successful Black producer. That's what it's giving. But no, usually when people don't do their homework, they speak out of turn. And that's what it's giving here. You got to do your homework on a person to know what you're talking about when you are this loud and wrong. Okay. Sometimes you can be loud and wrong. And this is a very well example here of how you can be very loud and wrong. Okay. I said, real, please stop. I'm just saying. But that's what Carlos had to say. He's still clapping back. Y'all know he is just steady putting out subliminals and post, child, because the people are calling his ass out. He don't like that. Okay. Now, ran into some news that I know y'all gonna use, child. Oh, baby. I had to snatch my pearls off and I had to throw them across the room. Now, I think I kind of hinted on this in a video a little bit back. But let's get into this news, child, because it is juicy, girl. All right. So, now, one of the reasons why Tisha did not want Kiki back on the show was because Kiki had a lot of information on secrets that Tisha was sitting on, like a mother hen would be sitting on her eggs. And we know, honey, once those eggs get a little warm under there, they begin to hatch, which means things start popping out everywhere. And Tisha could not allow that, because there were some skeletons in her closet that she did not want to be brought to the TV screens. But we're going to talk about it, okay? Now, on a clip that happened a little bit back, let's go ahead and share why Tisha was upset about Kiki being on the show, and she wanted Kiki to be held to a certain standard of fixing herself when she didn't even have forgiveness in her heart. So this is Tisha talking to one of her cousins about Kiki. Says that nobody wins when there's a family that's feuding. She says that our younger cousin, Courtney, okay, steps into the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, honey, to give her and Kiki some cousinly advice. So Tisha had no plans on forgiving Kiki. She says here in this post that she don't trust her, she don't forgive her, she ain't fucking with her the whole nine. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I think what Kiki is suffering from is a loss of a life that she could have had she not making the choices that she's made. Hurt people hurt.
Yeah, but that means I have to protect myself from those hurt people.
I'm not saying don't protect yourself.
Because I can't keep being everybody's punching bag. I told her I don't trust you. I always love you because you're my family, but I don't trust you.
Yeah.
And I think that she needs to fix that mistake and not act like she's fixed. I want her to actually do the work to heal and then move forward. That's all I ever wanted for her.
Yeah. I think what Kiki...
But see, you can't have that expectation for people, Tisha, when you don't want to fix yourself. When somebody tell you need to fix yourself, you get an attitude, you get up and walk out, and you do that, Tisha, you do. So how you gonna sit here and say you want Kiki to fix it and really fix it and not act like she's fixing it, just, you know, so that you can feel good about the situation? Like, that's kind of like emotional control a little bit. That's like you trying to control somebody else and how they move and who they are when they're around you, when you don't have that same energy. You don't like no one checking you, and you cry and you put up a fit, you grab your purse and you sashay your ass up out of scenes. You done that, girl. Let's continue though, because there's some more news. Okay, we're not done. We're not done. Right? So, all right, so right here, let's go ahead and play this because Tisha was very vocal in this particular scene on Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is part 2 of the reunion when Sonny came out to be questioned. And I think they were a little too hard on Sonny from this situation, but we're going to play it so you guys can see where Tisha says that she questioned her friends to see if they had ever been with Marcel prior to her being with Marcel. Then I got a bone to drop, okay? Oh, it's a big bonus. It's going to be a dinosaur bone. Let's get into it.
There has been lots, tons, an avalanche of conversations about this storyline and about you. There's a lot of people who do feel like you crossed the line. A lot of people feel like you did the ultimate no-no. You don't know what a girl code is. What do you have to say to people who feel like you should not even be on the stage right now?
Honestly, I think they need to mind their business first and foremost. You know, people are always quick to make judgment on a situation without knowing the full details. Like you just spoke and said that I slept with her man. That was no longer her man. Okay, that's an ex-boyfriend or on again, off again thing or whatever. I feel like, unfortunately, some people seem to think that just because someone dated someone, that they forever have this hold on them. And that's just not the case. You know, Destiny and I met through work. It would have been different if I was just her friend and I'm around for those reasons. And now I'm all of a sudden dating her ex. Like, it was a work relationship at the end of the day. Yeah, she was cool, but it didn't go farther for me.
So when you met Moses for the first time, you met him being introduced by his girlfriend, Destiny.
Yes.
At no point did you ever feel like this is so uncomfortable or wrong, considering not only do I work with this girl, I've been around them together. I've seen them together.
Like, there was no real interaction. We never even had a conversation, Moses and I. So that's that.
Why didn't you feel the need to give Destiny a heads up?
I wanted to give him the opportunity to talk to her because he actually had something with her for years. So it's not just this girl thing going back and forth, but you as a man, you need to step up and tell her what it is.
If my friend is dating a dude and I met this dude through my friend, I'm not going to go secretly marry him, then try to tell her later.
Secretly?
When me and Marcel first started dating, I asked all my friends, did he try to holler at any of y'all? Because I'm like, if he did,
well, didn't you date one of his friends when you guys first met?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Never. Anything else you want to know about me in my past?
I'm just saying that's not what I heard.
I never dated one of his friends.
Like, you for you, but you sitting here just trifling in this.
Because I feel
that's
like it's
coming
a
for me.
Situation,
okay,
Sonny.
but okay,
and then you're gonna say, did you talk to one of his friends? No, babe, never. Okay. Nope, I don't do friends.
Something different.
Nope.
Do you think what Sonny did?
All right, it's my turn now. It's my turn. Y'all forgive me. My sinuses is acting up, and I got a little cold too. Y'all know I traveled out, child. But anywho, it's my turn. Let me talk. Okay. Now, Marcel, Tisha sat up here and you tried to jump in on this situation that was clearly between Sonny and Destiny. This had nothing to do with you, Tisha. I get it. You wanted some camera time. You want everybody to see them white stockings poking out of them fake ass red bottoms your ass was wearing up on that stage. Okay. Yeah. We didn't really give a fuck about that. And we didn't give a fuck about what you had to say. But I think people gonna give a fuck about what I gotta say. And what I gotta say is where you said that you asked all your friends if they dated Marceau prior to you dating him. But did you reach back and ask that cousin of yours that dated Marceau prior to you dating him? I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that a bit. I'm gonna turn this one. I'm gonna look out the window. Yeah, I said it. I did. Did you ask your cousin? Did you ask your cousin if she dated Marceau prior to you dating him? Oh, my bad. You didn't have to ask her because you knew that they were dating and you were sneaking and sleeping with and messing with Marceau behind your cousin's back. Woo! Woo! Smoking boy. You gonna stop playing with me. Woo-cha! Oh, yeah. Now, it's said on the last that Marceau dated one of Tisha's cousins. Now, y'all know they all look alike. Maybe she looked just like Tisha. I don't know. Let's listen up. Marceau dated one of Tisha's cousins prior to messing with Tisha. Okay. Obviously, around them parts, they love to share. Okay. But Tisha was sneaking and messing with Marceau. So it gives that you were one of his sneaky links prior to being his wife. And the only reason why you became his wife is because you became pregnant and he was seeing that cousin prior to being with Tisha, from what was brought to my attention. Now, the reason that Marceau married Tisha again, like I said, was because she was pregnant. Go back to the Reality with Carlos King interview with Marceau. Marceau made it very much so transparent to Carlos King that he dated Tisha 1 month before marrying her. So they weren't even in a relationship when he got with Tisha. When he made it official with Tisha, he just did that shit so that, you know, it could look how it needed to look. They weren't in a relationship. It was said that before he got with Tisha, he was dating one of her cousins. And while he was sneaking and sleeping with Tisha, Tisha wound up getting pregnant. Yeah, it is a real thing. Tisha wound up getting pregnant while she was sneaking and sleeping with Marceau. Now we know she has a history of sneaking and being with people. In the back of the Buick. Yeah. In the back of the Buick. We do know that. Shout out to Martell for bringing that to the light. And why did I forget to upload that picture? I don't know. But give me 1 second because we got it. Y'all remember. Y'all absolutely remember. And I'm going to pull that shit. Y'all give me 1 second. Because that definitely coincides with what we're talking about. Because Tisha loves to be judgmental with other people. But when it's on her, when it's time for her to be held accountable and her feet held to the fire so them damn white stockings can be burned off, then her ass don't want to talk about it and she don't have time for it. But we got time today. Okay, I'm going to make time. I'm off today. So I got all the time in the world to talk about this shit. Because what you cannot and will not do is be sitting up here trying to call other people out for some shit when you don't got your shit together. And I know you don't say you don't got, but when you don't have your shit together, it's very diabolical of you to be up and trying to call somebody else out on their bullshit when you don't got your shit together. Like for real. You can't be out here sleeping with a man who you know is sleeping with somebody else, and your cousin to be exact, and you run and go and sneak and sleep with him. And then you think that it's okay, you know, because you feel like you won because he chose you. So, and he really didn't choose you. It was just a better thing to do at the time because what else was he going to do? You got pregnant and he knew he had to go ahead and wife your ass up. So let me find this damn picture because I got it. Hold on. I was just looking at it. So this is why, and if you guys remember, this is why Tisha and Marceau went live not too long ago. Here you go. This is why Tisha and Marceau went live not too long ago, sitting in their living room together, saying that they don't want social media to be pushed as the next season's narrative for a storyline for them. Okay, this is why they're saying that, because they're afraid that things that are talked about from bloggers and things that's uncovered, that those things will be brought to light, and they don't want that because people want to be looked at as being perfect. Okay. So let's get into it. You guys remember this picture, but let's refresh your memory for those of you that just landed from Mars this morning, okay? Let's get into it. Thank you, Martell Holt, because he's the one that put it out. All right, y'all know Martell was dropping receipts a little bit back, and he says here at Letitia M. Scott, now is the perfect time to tell Marceau about my friend who had you in the back of the Buick. Is he the one that caused the scare after Marceau's vasectomy too? He has the laughing emojis. Hashtag shareable. Hashtag fact. Hashtag fishing trip. So it's very weird that Marceau would be on a fishing trip with the same person who dug his wife out. Or maybe he doesn't care because he dig out other people as well. But the real question is, why the fuck are you jumping in Sunny and Destiny's conversation, Tisha, when you have skeletons in your closet? Okay. That's weird, isn't it? Let's not forget about the fact that when you got married, Tisha, that you were already pregnant by Marho. All right? Yes, you are, girl. Let's show the picture because I have it. Okay? I had to do a lot of digging too. Who had to dig a little bit for this one? Because this was a little bit back, child. Let's blow it up, shall we? You see that baby bump there? This is their wedding. This is there. That's Marceau. That's Tisha. She's pregnant, about 4 or 5 months there. About 4 or 5 months there. And they're saying that the reason why she had to marry Marceau was because her father, by the name of Pastor Horace Bester, is a pastor, okay? And they had certain rules and regulations when it came to Tisha being a young girl out here pregnant and unwed. So Marceau had to do the right thing and marry Tisha, even though that's not something that he wanted to do. So as you guys can see in this picture, she is pregnant, okay? And while we're talking about Horace Bester, I just told you guys that he also has a very young daughter that's about 8 or 9 years old. Her name is Journey, okay? We will not put her picture up because she is a young girl. But Tisha's dad, you know, maybe he don't have the standards that he preaches about because he does have a baby by a younger girl as well. We talked about it. The baby's name is Journey. So Tisha does have a 9-year-old sister. But then Tisha, see, these are things that you didn't want brought to the television screen, which is why you tried to block Kiki from being on there. And you were mad at Melody Cherie for putting her best foot forward and getting Kiki on the show because you knew that with Kiki being on the show, you could no longer hide behind the things that you were hiding behind while you were calling out other people like Melody Cherie with the whole BMW situation with Ariana and Martell. So you weren't counting on other people talking about your shit. See how that shit feels when people are talking about your shit, okay? Let's take that down. We don't have to look at it anymore. Okay, but let's continue. So Tisha's saying that she asked Marceau if he dated any of his friends or her friends rather before she and Marceau got together, and he said no, was her deflecting and playing word salad, giving word salad because she knew that he was not with any of her friends, but he was allegedly with one of her cousins. Okay, I love the way you did. And then she got real smart and real sassy with Sunny as to say anything else you want to know. Like, no, girl, I would never. But girl, your cousin was dating the person that you now call your husband, and you got him because you got knocked up. That's the only reason you got Marceau. Marceau didn't want you. Marceau wanted the kitty cat. Okay, Marceau wanted the kitty cat. Hey, but hey, he loved to get on TV and say, "Oh, when I first saw her, I knew she was the one." When you saw Tisha, you saw Kiki. When you saw Kiki, you saw the other cousin that you was messing with because they all look alike. Shit, I mean, damn. When you saw Tisha, you saw somebody who was sheltered, who never really was out and about like that. And I told y'all about when Kiki talked about how she actually pulled Tisha out and would have Tisha out going to parties and stuff with them and introduce her to her friends because Tisha never really had any friends. Tisha wasn't sociable. Tisha would be quiet when she would be out and about with Kiki's friends because people would laugh at her by how she spoke. She did not speak well. So Tisha was quiet and standoffish, and she didn't really have a life, but Kiki brought her out of her shell. So this is the same person that she turned her hate towards and her vitriol, because her being on the show made her feel that she was in competition with Kiki. So when Kiki finally passed away, Tisha felt like, wow, you know, it was a sigh of relief that she didn't have to feel that she was in constant competition with Kiki anymore. That Kiki wasn't here to spill her secrets anymore. She was afraid of Kiki being on the show. Notice whenever Kiki had that scene with Melody Cherie, and Kiki said that she told Tisha that she was going to meet with her and tell her about these two young women that had a threesome with Marceau, and that she was going to give Tisha the names of the girls, where the location was. She was going to give her all the details, and Tisha was supposed to meet her, but Marceau got in Tisha's ear and stopped Tisha from meeting with her. And fast forward to now, Kiki's not even here, but then we get an interview with Shan, who then talks about she had this said threesome with Marceau, and Marceau was supposed to be giving her $200 for sexual favors, and how she also met him on a Vegas trip. And there was also another friend that was brought to my attention that is also in conjunction to Ariane, and is also a friend to Shan, that also knows Marceau as well, which was brought to my attention. So while people like to sit up here and do this whole word salad and play games with words and say, oh, you know, I asked him, did he sleep with my cousin? And no, it was never that. Like, you just have a perfect situation, Tisha. Like, that's bullshit. Okay, you should have never said anything when it was between Destiny and Sonny. Okay, you should have never, because your situation ain't even like Sonny's. At the end of the day, Moses was single when Sonny got with him. That's facts. He already did an interview. He said for a whole year he was not seeing Destiny. He ain't heard from Destiny. Destiny ain't called him. She ain't tried to text him, nothing. But as soon as he moved on with his life and got with Sonny, then up jumps the boogie. Here comes Destiny. Like, oh my God, no, you're not about to be dating him. Now I'm interested in him because now you're trying to be with him. Then she tried to make it seem like, oh, they were together all this time. How? But see, when you don't know all the facts to something, Tisha, that's when you put yourself in a situation, because Sonny said, hey, didn't you sleep with one of your husband's friends? Because that's what I heard. But Tisha said, no, I never slept with none of my husband's friends. Matter of fact, I asked him prior to us getting married. Why would you need to ask him that, though? That's another thing. But anyway, let's move on. Child. So, of course, you know, they are still having marital issues. They, meaning Tisha and Marceau, because they just went live not too long ago on the live where they were sitting in their living room talking about what's going to happen on the new season. And they were talking about they didn't want social media to be in the new season, and production was being lazy by having social media on there, because they just know that these posts that Martell Hope put on his Instagram to blast Tisha for giving head and dome and everything else she was doing in the back of that damn Buick. They're trying to say, oh, it happened when she was in college. It don't fucking matter. It happened. So stop trying to act like you are this innocent person who don't do shit while you were out there. See, Tisha was the one who told Destiny about this whole limousine situation. And then she sat back. She threw the bone and let Destiny catch it. Then she sat back and was like, oh my God. Like, oh, you're not telling that, are you? You wanted it to be told because you knew that Destiny and Melody had an issue. So these are the games that people play. These are the things that people play, but then you don't want production to pick up on the shit that's going on with you. So it's God forbid somebody talk about your secrets, but then you could pull out other people's secrets and run to production and have other people put it out there, and you won't do it because you don't want the backlash behind it, Tisha. That's why Tisha don't want that backlash like Sonny had when Sonny came for Melody. So she gave that information to Destiny for Destiny to do that shit, to come for Melody and bring that out, because she knew that Destiny don't have no fucking morals and that she'll do it. So that's why she did that. Okay. Now, there was mention as well that there was some other child that was born outside of Tisha and Marceau's relationship prior to Marceau even being with Tisha. It says that he has a child allegedly by some hairdresser, and the only other hairdresser that we know is allegedly Alonda. Okay, so that's not been confirmed, but I'm just going to say the only other hairstylist that we know of that he's been connected to was Alonda. And I do remember the live when they went live, and Tisha was on live as well. And Marceau said, call me after the fact. At the end of the live, he said, call me. I'm not sure why you would need to call Alonda or why she would need to call you when your wife is sitting right here. They went live to tell everybody that, hey, we don't have a relationship. We ain't never messed around and da-da-da-da. I feel like they were getting ahead of something that was coming out or that had already come out, because certain bloggers had already got ahead of and put out videos in terms of Marsau and Alonda having some type of inappropriate relationship of some sort. So it's said that there's a child that Marsau may have by a hairstylist. So there's 3 kids that he had with Tisha. They're saying that that's not all the kids that he has. All right. Now, and I feel like Tisha is working with Marsau to keep those secrets under wrap, because they want to be seen on television as this happily married couple who don't have no skeletons. Because prior, don't forget, I told you guys prior to Love and Marriage Huntsville airing, that they were already told to not tell anyone that Melody and Martell were having marital issues and that they were separated. But Marsau also made it very plain to Carlos King that they would not discuss any infidelities in he and Tisha's marriage, because at the time they were going through some shit as well. So Marsau made it known that if any questions about any questions about his infidelities come up on the show, that he would be happy to step back from the show. He didn't want that coming out. That's why he called Alonda on that live to have a conversation with her to just like shoot that down to like, hey, no, we're not talking about that. If anybody asks you, don't do no interviews about it. Matter of fact, call me after this so that we can go ahead and seal the deal on this situation. And Tisha sat there and co-signed the same situation. Do I feel like she know that he messed with other people? Probably. And I feel like maybe she allowed him to cheat in peace, as I said before, as long as he don't embarrass her. I feel like she knows that he's going to do what the fuck he wants to do, because that's what he was doing when he met her. He was not faithful then. You guys can go back to the beginning of Love and Marriage Huntsville, where Tisha said that she and Marsau's marriage, when the first year into their marriage was hell for her, that it was not easy for them, and they almost broke up. You know why? Because of how you got with him, because of the reason you guys got together. It wasn't because y'all were in love. It was because y'all was fucking. And I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. It was because y'all was sleeping together, and you had an uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. It's okay. I mean, it happened. Shit. Yeah, but like I said, but when Kiki was hired on the show, like I said, after Tisha kept rejecting her, Kiki was trying to get on Love and Marriage Huntsville through Tisha. She knew that was her cousin. She tried to get on the show, but Tisha kept blocking her. Tisha kept telling her, oh, you're not ready to be on TV, as if she was ready. Because Carlos said season 1 that he almost dropped Tisha from the show, period, because she gave nothing. She was not doing well on camera. She just wasn't giving anything. And the fans was like, who is this bitch on this camera? Just here, not giving anything. She can't talk. She ain't giving shit. So Carlos made it very much so known season 1, he was going to get rid of Tisha. So for her to tell Kiki, when Kiki came to her and said, hey, Tisha, help me get on the show. Tisha's like, yeah, you're not ready. You're not ready to be on the show. Wait another year. Wait another month. Wait. Like, she kept giving her all these reasons as to why she didn't want her to be on the show. But the real reason was she did not want her on the show to upstage her. So Kiki then went to Melody, and Melody helped her get on the show. And Tisha was very upset about that, which is what turned Tisha's anger towards Melody, to where Tisha started doing some little undercut things and putting out little shit about Melody to air out her grievances in terms of Melody overstepping her and getting Kiki on this damn show. She didn't want that. Okay, she didn't want that. So she used any opportunity to make it very much so known that she was not happy about Kiki being on the show. And she did everything between crying and carrying on. But you guys do remember about Kiki talking about said threesome situation and all the other things that was going on, and mentioning everything else that they had to mention in order to make make Tisha and Marsau pretty much put their shit out there. But it wasn't until Marsau and Tisha kind of came up with their plan, and I mentioned this before, that they were going to put out Kiki's drug issue and all the negative things about Kiki to kind of shame her into getting off TV, because she too had an image. Kiki was trying to get her book out. Kiki was a professor. Kiki had a lot of great things going for her. Rest in peace to her as well, as we're talking about her. Kiki had a lot of great things going on, but they didn't want to highlight those things. And I remember Kiki saying in an interview that she brought several things to production in terms of talking about what she was doing in a positive light. They didn't want to show that because they were so fixated on Tisha and Marsau storyline of making Kiki look a certain type of way. Okay, like, did we hear about her being a professor? Did we hear about her doing a book? Did we hear about how great she was to her a mother to her children? Did we hear about all the other things that Kiki was doing? No, they focused on the entire time that she was on there. They focused on Kiki being on drugs, because they wanted to paint a certain narrative for Kiki, and it was all a means to not make Kiki look like she was upstaging Tisha, because Tisha felt like, you know, I'm on this show now, I'm the star of the show, I'm the OG, I've been on here since season 1, and at the end of the day, no, I'm not going to say anything positive about her, because me doing that is me helping her with her, you know, this stepping stone of her being the star or a star on this show. They didn't want that. So with Kiki getting a relationship with Melody, that kind of boosted her notoriety, because people were like, oh, she cool with Mel. So yeah, we rock with her. You know, the Melody was like, yeah, we fuck with her like that, because she's a friend of Mel. She's a friend of Mel. She's a friend of ours. So people embraced her, and they kind of didn't really look at the outside noise of what the Scotts were saying about Kiki in terms of her drug addiction and all this other stuff. And then she showed her journey in terms of going and getting the help that she needed to be a better person. But Tisha and Marceau would always come back and make it seem and appear that Kiki was not doing what she needed to do to better herself. So it seems very diabolical that she went out the way that she did, and rest in peace to her again, like I said, which it makes a lot of sense in terms of why no one had the initiative to step up and do what they needed to do for her in terms of bearing her properly. And I'm going to keep talking about that, because that's the thing. It needs to be said. It needs to be said. And it's not, I'm not trying to bash any family member or anything like that. We're just speaking real facts here. Okay. I really feel like someone says I'm not getting notifications. Please check your notification. Please check your channel to see if you're still subscribed, because YouTube is glitching. Okay, my apologies for that. But I do feel like they pretty much wanted to quiet Kiki down from this show. And I feel like it was a breath of relief when Kiki was no longer here, because she could no longer be on the show to spill their secrets. But bottom line is, I feel like it's been a lot of lies and a lot of narratives connected to this situation, connected to Tisha and Marceau. And I don't like how she always likes to throw out, oh, we've been together 18, 20 years, but you failed to let people know how the fuck you got with him and who was with him prior to you getting with him. Because it was kind of fucked up for you to run ahead and go and get pregnant with your cousin's man, allegedly, and then go and marry him at his own admission, to where he married you a month after exclusively dating you. So you guys were just sneaky links. And then 1 month after, you were just his side piece, according to what was said, because you like to talk about other people, which is why Tisha always said, I don't like side pieces. I don't like side chicks. She was throwing that out at one point, talking about Ariane, talking about other women. I don't like side chicks. But then you was a side chick. You was one of Marceau's side chicks. We finding out. Did y'all know that? Got some tea for y'all ass. But that's all for this video. That's all I got for you, honey. Let me make sure I put out on my tea, honey. Because listen. Let me look at let me see. Let me make sure I got all my receipts out here. I told y'all she was pregnant when she got married. Okay, we tell you no lies, girl. We tell you no lies. But so yeah, honey, that's the love and marriage Huntsville backwoods of the bullshit. And that's all we got for you. Okay, thank y'all for watching. Please do not forget to like the video. Thanks for all 523 watching. Okay, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share the video as well. All right, thank you to my mods, True TV Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn. Thank you, Dear Reed Talk Show. Not mod. Thank you, content creators. True TV Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn, Dear Reed Talk Show, Miss Hills, ATL, Boss Lady Brain, Girlfriend Chronicles, Sunny Days, and Love Seeing Her. Thank you to my mods, Scorpion Miss, KBR Tyra, and Belle Wilson. All right, thank you all for doing an awesome job keeping the trolling down. That's all I have for you guys. I will see you guys later. Enjoy your Monday, your President's Day, everybody. For those of you that are off, enjoy your day, and until next time, bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your